everyone, Michelle here from 3Ps, and today I want to bring you a project for Halloween and some little treat boxes that I put together. And it looks like this. It's pretty similar to previous treat boxes that I've made in some other videos. This one is a little bit taller and a little bit thinner. It's not as wide as some of the ones I've made before. And the material that I use for these, it comes in this, trying to show you, this Jot brand. It's a Dollar Tree. It's a poster board pack, and it comes with multiple different colors. It comes with a blue, a green, a red, and an orange. And this was the orange that came inside the pack. So I bought several of those so I could use the orange sheets, and I'll use the other colors, you know, for other holidays and things. Then the other item I'm using is some stickers that I got last year for 25 cents. That were closeout at Dollar Tree, and it came with a bunch of different foam stickers that you see on the front of the boxes with the little skull and the witch and the little ghost. The ghost didn't come with, I added the little eyeballs with a Sharpie because they just look like a green blob on there, so I tried to give it a little face. So that's those, and the measurements for these, what did I do with my ruler? Oh, right here. Measurements for the basic sheet that you're going to need. It's going to measure, total length is at 11 inches long. So you'll cut the sheet 11 inches long. The poster board itself is, let's see, it says the orange is 11 by 14. So you would cut across this away. You can make, it'll be 11 inches. And I think you can get about 4 boxes out of a sheet. So, and then what you're going to do is then you're going to score in at certain measurements. So here we have this one that I've already cut down. And let's see. You want to trim down the 11-inch sheet down to 9.5 inches, like this. Okay, but you want to save your extra piece at the end. See, like this. So this was here, and you want to save this little square piece because you'll put it down inside the box at the bottom. So hang on to this little scrap. Okay. So the initial piece is 9.5 inches long. So you'll cut your strips that are 11, and then you want to cut it down to 9.5, okay? Or even 9.25. You know, the half is however big you want your tab to be on this end. So 9.25 would work too, or 9.5, however you want to cut that down. Then each of these sections, you're going to score in at 1.5 inches right here. So this from here to here is 1.5 inches. Then you'll do 3 inches. So it'll go 1.5, 3, 1.5, 3. Okay? And then this direction, your total width will be 4 inches wide. Okay? And then you're going to want to score in this bottom tab piece at 1 inch. So from here to here, sorry, I'm off screen. From here to here is 3 inches, and then you'll have a 1 inch tab here at the bottom. So it measures 4 across, 4 inches across, and then 9.5 long. Okay? So those are the measurements. So again, it'll be 1/2 inch here, from here to here. Then this panel here, it'll be 1.5 inches wide. Then 3, and then 1.5, then 3. From here to here is 3 inches, and then a 1 inch tab here. Now I just cut in the tabs at the bottom so they're easier to tuck in at a little mitered cut there to create the tabs. And the same thing here. I cut, oops, I didn't cut there. Cut this little piece here. It's just so it doesn't hang off and it's a neater fold. Okay? So then you would take your pieces. Now what I did after I cut and scored everything, before I assembled, I went ahead and put on my embellishments. In this case, I used, on this one, I used the little ghost. It kind of looks like Slimer from Ghostbusters and little pumpkins. I used a washi tape on this side, on these side panels here. I went ahead and put down some score tape on the 1.5 inch panels so that the washi tape would stay stuck, because I'm not going to be using these for a couple weeks, so I want it to stay down. And then I used red line tape for my closures at the bottom. You can see the liner there. So I put one strip here, and then I put one strip here, like that. Okay, so then once you've done that, you just want to simply score the folds. You can use a bone folder, your fingers, a ruler, just something to help press it down. I like using my little box cutter here. It helps kind of give a nice crease to the tabs. And the box assembly is pretty easy, pretty standard thing here. Now, you can always go out and buy you some little boxes if you'd like. The only ones I've ever seen at Dollar Tree are white. I did see some at Michael's, and not Michael's, at Hobby Lobby, but they wanted like $6 for 12 boxes, and I was like, I don't think so. So, because I need to make 24, and I ain't paying that much. So then you're just going to peel off the liner if you use red line tape for your closure. You're just going to meet the sides. Line up the sides here. And press those down. Press that down. Nice and smooth. Okay. Alright, and then you're just going to tuck in the tabs. Peel off your other liner here. And press that down. Okay. So that's your box on the bottom after it's all assembled. This poster board is kind of shiny. I hope it's not shiny in your face. It's too bad. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you want to take your little panel here that's left over, because your initial length is going to be 11 inches and you're going to cut it down to 9.5. So you want to hang on to this little piece at the end. And all I did was take a little bit of score tape. I try not to use any wet adhesives because I don't want it to warp the cardboard or the poster board. So I like using these, you know, dry adhesives. You can always use a, you could probably use a glue runner or something. Okay, I'm just going to put a couple strips on the sides. Peel off the liner. Okay, and then I'm going to slide this down in the box. My ruler. Use my little ruler to kind of tuck it down into the box. Like that. And now it's down inside. So, and that's the basic assembly. Now what I did after that, I made some handles, or I added a handle. And what I did is I took a Chanel stem, or pipe cleaner, whichever you prefer to call it. So here's some I have in purple, and each of these, they're 12 inches long, so you just need a 6-inch stem, and I just kind of bent it in half, and with a simple pair of scissors, it cuts pretty easy. This is pretty thin. Now I got these Chanel stems at a local dollar store that I used to have here. I think at Dollar Tree they have some too. Not this shiny kind of thing. It's like a matte finish kind. And then I just simply took a hole punch and punched the sides to create an opening for the handle. Okay. And then I just tucked a little bit in there, folding up the tip in line with the side of the box. I don't want it to come over the edge there. That way nobody, you know, can touch it, or in case it, you know, want to make sure it's not sharp and going to poke anybody. And I did the same thing on the other side, kind of folding it up so that it meets the side of the handle. And I just kind of smoothed out the handle. So that's like that. So now you got a little handle to your box. Alright, and then like the little tags I showed in my other video where I made these little punch out tags, I just added, punched these out of some scrap green metallic cardboard that I had from last year. And I added a couple little pumpkins, and I just stamped Happy Halloween using some twine that I have, some orange and white twine that I have laying around. My little box here where I've got, you know, some of my tags already made with the twine that I'll add to the boxes. I still have about maybe 6 or 7 more to make. And I'm going to be sending these with my husband for Halloween to his job. He works in a small little office, and there's about 20 or so people there. So I like to make things for the holidays for everyone there. And I made some cards also to go inside. I made 2 different cards. I made one that looks like this and one that looks like this. Now, I ended up having to make 2 different ones because I thought I had enough of this. I thought I had enough of this glittered cardstock, well, it's actually pretty thick, heavy-duty cardstock, but I ran out. And I searched. I got this at Dollar Tree last year, and I had a couple sheets left over, and I thought I had enough, but I didn't. So I ended up having to come up with a second solution to finish off the rest of the cards that I'm going to stick down inside here, inside with their treat boxes. So on one side, I stamped an image, a Halloween image on both sides. It's the same image. It's pretty similar to the owls that I did last year. And I just colored the background in some colored pencil. And then this is Sharpie markers that I used to color the stem here and the pumpkin. I used 2 different colors. I used kind of a pale yellow orangey color. And then I used a dark orange. And then I used a dark green and kind of a lime green color for the stem. And these are the 4 colors that I used to color up these images. Now, and then I used some bats, some orange and black bats that I had from the foam stickers, like that. So, oh, and a quick tip, if you have some foam stickers like these, where you might not have enough, like I ran out of black bats, but I had some purple bats. Let's see if there's some in here. No. Actually, I'll use this little orange pumpkin to show you. As you see here, I have the little black pumpkins. I had, the pack came with black and orange pumpkins, but I ran out of the black ones because the orange on the orange, I don't know, I just didn't like the way that looked. I thought the black popped out, you know, a little bit better. So if you run out, one thing you can do with these little foam shapes is if you want to color it black, you can use a Sharpie marker. And this is a black Sharpie. I just used this fat Sharpie that I have. You could always, you know, use the regular size Sharpies, of course. I'm trying not to get this on myself because I don't have my, I have a mat that I do my crafts on. That way if I mark it up, it's okay. But as you can see, you can turn the orange pumpkin black. So, that's a little tip there. If you've got some little foam type stickers. So I ended up having to do that on a couple of these. I actually colored this bat with black Sharpie. And I don't think anyone will ever know that I did that. I only had to color up, I think, like 2 or 3 of them because I ran out of the black bats from the orange bats. So there's that. There's these little cards that I made. This is pretty easy. They slip inside these little baseball card sleeves that you can get, well, a lot. They come in a pack like this. Well, this is the pack, but it comes in a box. I get these at Hobby Lobby. They're like $2 or $3 for 100. And I like to slip the little cards inside of these sleeves to kind of protect it a little bit. And I think it makes it look nicer. So it's just, I think it's a 2.5 by 3.5 or 2 by 3. Let me see. Let me measure real fast. These little cards measure, yeah, 2.5 by 3.5. And I just like to decorate them up, making little cards. And so it says pumpkin carving on this side, and then it's got the little bat and pumpkin. So I thought those turned out pretty cute. And those will just sit down inside of the treat boxes when I go to assemble and put the candies and things inside here. So yeah, I thought there was one more thing I was going to share, but my brain has died and I don't remember what it is. I guess I'll remember it later. All right, so, oh yeah, I remember now. I remember what I was going to tell you. Ah, sorry, had a brain fart. All right, so as you see here, this little paper in the background, I actually got that at I can't remember and find my bag. What did I do with it? Oh my goodness. I'm so scatterbrained. Give me just a second. All right, sorry about that. I kind of forgot where I put it. How I did that was with some Halloween bags. These paper treat bags. You can get them 3 for $1 at Walmart. They're over in the card section with the Halloween cards, like tissue paper and stuff. And it's just a plain little paper bag. And I got 3 for $1. And I thought the candy corn was pretty cute. And so I used that. I layered this up with some sticky paper, or sticky, like the sticker sheets that I like to use. And I stickied the back of it, and then I just adhered it to the background. And I thought it made it pretty cute, inexpensive, 3 for $1. It's pretty lightweight. So yeah. I didn't really see anything that I liked at Hobby Lobby or Michael's as far as like paper. So, and I was actually initially looking for this kind. I was initially, looking for this kind with the like glittery background, and they had some glitter papers, but I don't know, this is like a flat, it's more like a sheen actually than it is actual glitter, so it doesn't like flake off or anything. It's flat, and I wasn't finding anything I like. So, but I think that and quite honestly, I really like it with the candy corns in the background. So if I'd found this first, I probably would have went with that on all of them. But half of them have the glitter background and half have the, you know, the candy corns. So, this is my little treat box project. So maybe get you some kind of metallic board. You can also use poster board. At Dollar Tree, at Walmart, they had some orange poster board. They didn't have any at Dollar Tree. They had orange poster board, and I know last year the boxes that I made them out of orange file folders. So there's several materials you can use. I just thought this metallic was pretty cute. What actually started it was I had some, let me see if I can find it. I actually had some left over from last year. You can see. This has got little sparkly stars on it, and this one's got like a Harlequin pattern. These were the two different boards, so they are a little bit different, but I ran out of this. So I'd already made half of them with this board. So when I went looking at Dollar Tree again, the pattern this year was a Harlequin pattern, but I don't think it matters. They're both shiny orange boxes. They both have the little paper down inside. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, that is my Halloween video for today. I hope everyone's doing well, and I appreciate you stopping by and checking out this video. Y'all have a great day now. Bye-bye.